Yes, guys, welcome back to Kings on the Bridge. I mean, honestly, all right, mate, calm down. Honestly, honestly, is there a better intro? Honestly, you know when Chelsea are about to play or they're close to playing, and you know when Kings of the Bridge is back. You just know when Kings of the Bridge is about to come on. That intro, and listen, it's going to change, by the way. We're actually getting it changed next week. It's going to be better than that, which is mad, which is actually crazy that it's going to be better than that. But honestly, if you love that intro and you get that like feeling when you hear it, just hit the like buttons right now. Because that's when you know it's about time. It's for that show again, which is every single day around 5 o'clock, usually most days, 5:30. We are here right now. We are here right now, ready to drop these lives for you guys as always. And you've got to like it, guys. We need your support. We're on our way to 10,000 YouTube followers, which is massive for this channel. And then we're going to get to 20. Then we're going to get to 30. And then we'll get to 50. Yeah. And that's going to be the aim for us as a community moving forward together. Big up Mike in the building, Rogue, Gitinho, Daniel, Yellow Flash, and everyone, Patrick, everyone is in it. Cole, Palmer. I mean, what are you saying, Matt? How are we doing, man? Friday night. Coming into the weekend. Chelsea play tomorrow. We're in a bit of a good momentum. How are we all feeling?
Yeah, good. Still riding that kind of wave of a great performance against Napoli, and the big man Joao Pedro is just. I keep watching his goals, and I'm just thinking, wow, if we got a player on our hands here. If we can keep him going, I tell you. But no, it's great. You know, it's weird. We've not had this feeling for a while where it's been winning, it's been glum. So yeah, all for it. And look, importantly, we've got to keep that momentum going for tomorrow against West Ham.
We've got lots to get into on this live for you guys. We're going to do a little bit of transfer news. We're going to talk about the game. I've got two things to actually look at before. And this is for like the old people of playback will probably remember this. And now, funny enough, it was Matt that sent me it before I went live. And I thought, you know what? Let's bring it up because this is the commitment you were getting from me back over on playback, which was literally mad.
Right, guys, I'm the coffee cherries. Let's go all the time. Doesn't matter where I am. I am here. I am here. Yes. I'll show my face.
Look how bad the internet is as well.
Felix tease. Goodbye.
Aspect ratio wasn't good there, but yeah, that was huge. I always remember that stream. You did it just before getting on the flight, and then you got on the flight. BT was tracking where your flight was.
Honestly, it was mad. Basically, what happened, guys, is I was at the airport on my way back from Dubai. I was actually on my way to the UK, I think, if I remember.
Yeah.
And I had food. I'd done a live on playback because you can do that on playback. Went live, chilled with everyone. And then when I got on the plane, I had really good Wi-Fi for once, and I'd done a live on the plane. I had no one next to me, and I was literally, and it was the Joao Felix news. Joao Felix had just left Chelsea to go to Saudi, and I was drinking Joao Felix's tears. Do you remember? Literally, like sipping on the champagne and stuff. It was funny, man. I tracked the flight. You always track my flights. I'm surprised you didn't track my last one.
It was like a transfer window or tracking a player coming to Chelsea. Like we're all like trying to figure out when you were getting in.
I saw what's it called? I saw a tweet about like a picture of the plane of my plane flying into the UK, and I think Gitinho was the one that was actually doing all of the tracking a player right now. CFC Gem is on his way through to pick up someone. I can't remember who it was. Was it Xavi Simons? I think it was. Xavi Simons. Oh, it's so funny, man. The old days of playback, I swear, will never be beaten. And another one that was from the family of playback has arrived as well. Carly, what are you saying, Carly? Good to see you as always. And Jazir as well. Good to see the family in the building. Felix, man, I almost forgot about him. Honestly, I was cheersing. What? Why? What? Mr. Yellow Flash, how are you, man? So, yeah, let's get into things, shall we? First, I want to just... out of topic, it is about Chelsea, but I wanted to just see what you thought about this tweet. Chelsea's top 10 best blue coat signings was released in the Telegraph. Cole Palmer being number one, Moises Caicedo, Cucurella, Enzo, Esteval, Gusto, Pedro Neto, Sanchez, João Pedro, Jackson. Do you agree with that order?
That's interesting. I wonder we could do like well, we probably don't need to do a tier maker, but that's interesting. So they've done it in order. I mean, I'm always going to say Enzo Fernandez should be higher than Mark Cucurella because let's be honest, I think Cucurella he's had a good season and a half, maybe 2 seasons maximum.
Yeah.
Robert Sanchez, I would put. Yeah, I mean it's not far off. Maybe a couple of changes here or there, but Nicholas Jackson, yes. I mean it's not bad.
They got Ange. Was there anything you would change though from that? That was my question.
I'm trying to think what other players I would put in there instead. To be fair, if there's anyone I would put in there,
Daniel says check Hatto, number 32 Hatto. Huh? Oh, what, as in Hatto's not in here? What's going on? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Push Pedro Neto down. That's what Patrick's saying. I'll be honest, yeah. I think the first three. The first.
Who's number one, Jem?
Number one is Enzo Fernandez. Let's be serious. Let's get it right. Yeah. Let's not fuck around and with all your bullshit, guys. Enzo Fernandez is number one. All right. And then it's Cole Palmer. I'm joking. I would go with Palmer, Caicedo, and then either you could have had it Enzo third or Cucurella third. It don't really matter to me. Like they're both really important. And then whoever after Esteval fifth, I get that. Gusto, I think Gusto's been good. I think that's a good position for him. I think Sanchez should be above. No, Sanchez is probably right.
I think it's hard because you think, Sanchez has had a really good Club World Cup and then this season, but the couple of seasons before it's higher. So
big up Decay in the building. 30 people, 30 likes, guys. Everyone in here, smash the likes right now. We've got transfer news to go through in a minute, which is a minority. And then we've got to do the game, man. We've got the game tomorrow. We've got a countdown tomorrow as well, right? We got a countdown before a game? I think we have.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other Blue Co signings have kind of been really with. I mean, Nicholas Jackson, I know everyone's been quite harsh on him, but I think
he should be in there.
For the fee, I think he's done well.
I think if we go live at 4:30 tomorrow, no.
Is it 5:30, isn't it?
Yeah, 4:15 for the team news. Mm-hmm. So we'll be live tomorrow at 4:15, guys, which is when the team news comes out. And then obviously I know I'm looking at the games. The games are shit. Other than Leeds and Arsenal, who cares? Do you know what I mean? The rest of who's going to watch Wolves and Bournemouth? You're going to watch Wolves and Bournemouth over watching Kings of the Bridge? Like, come on, man. Do me a favor. Do me a fucking favor. Sanchez is our player of the season so far, is what Carly says.
I think Carly's right. Never thought I said yesterday. Never thought I'd say that, but I think he's been outstanding for us. Really, if we didn't have those couple of seasons before, we'd be saying we got a world-class keeper on our hands here.
Who's top three? Who's top three for you?
What in this list?
No, player of season.
Okay, yeah, good shout. I think Sanchez, Enzo Fernandez, and I'd probably potentially. It's difficult because at a point I thought Pedro Neto was doing really well, but he's had a massive drop off. Same with Cucurella as well. He's had a drop off. It'd probably be my boy Joao Pedro. I don't know. I think Joao is, with the.
Caicedo, nah, not for me. Not for me this year. Mine would be. Mine would probably be Enzo first, Sanchez second.
Sorry.
And Enzo first, Sanchez second, and Joao Pedro third. That's what I'll go with. Yeah.
What about Reece? Reece going to be in there too?
Reece has been good, to be fair. Shit. Wait, James. All right, now let me switch this around. Sanchez is first. Fair play to him. As the most improved player this season, Sanchez is first, in my opinion, in terms of improved. I think Enzo's either second or third for me. That ain't even a debate because he's not only tallied what he did last season. He's on his way to he smashed that. He's on his way to breaking next level tallies before the end of the season for him. So he has to be in the top three, and I think it's got to be. But Reece James, he's had a couple of good games, really world-class games. But he's also had some stinkers, but so is Joao Pedro. So I want to go with Joao Pedro. And the reason I'm going to say Joao Pedro is because in terms of output so far, he's top goal scorer along with Enzo. I think there's 1 goal difference between the two of them. So without João Pedro right now, where would we actually be? We can't really ignore that. And yes, James was really good against Arsenal. Yes, James was really good in some of the Champions League games. Yes, James is really good. I know what Reece James is. He's so important. Don't get me wrong. He's easy top 5. But I probably would give it to João Pedro for now, just in that area for me. But
I was like Colby's profile.
well, again, top 3. But then this is the thing, Colby, right? You can't sit here and tell me that Reece James has not been inconsistent. He's had some stinky games. They all have. They all have had stinky games. The only one that actually hasn't had stinky games, only one I can think of, was Sanchez against Arsenal. That was it. Other than that, Sanchez has been pretty consistent. They all have. You can't use the fact that it's down to who's like, do you know what I mean? They've all not really been please, Coutinho. That's had 47 in player season. Could be Esteval if he continues to get more minutes. I don't think it'll be Esteval just because of that. We've not seen enough of him under the Maresca. Maybe under Rosinha, we'll see what happens. I think Moy being so good at the start of the season has been overlooked. I think he's been poor the last couple of games. I've been saying this. Like, for his standard, I think he's been poor because he's been leggy. Like Cucurella, I think them two specifically for me have not been themselves. They're not getting around the pitch as much. They're not, he's not making them, he's making them tackles. He's still doing what he needs to do, but he's not at that Caicedo level. I can't explain it,
Like, he let us down in the Arsenal game too, and that was a game where, let's be honest, if we had 10 men on the pitch, we would have won that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Too many yellow cards, man. So he's missing games left, right, and centre. So discipline's definitely another problem as well. JP is either shit, hot, or terrible. Yeah, but JP was terrible at the beginning period because of the amount of injuries we had, and he was carrying an injury. To be fair to him, and yes, I criticised him about I don't know how he fits in the team in a 10, and I was right, by the way. I stand right today because I said a while ago, João Pedro's best position at Chelsea is going to be a number 9. If he's going to play, he's going to be a number 9. He needs to be playing in number 9 position. So Carlito's in the building as well. Be up, Carlito. How are you, mate? Yeah, we don't need Carlito today. he can just chill there. He'll be getting better and better. I hope so. Momentum. He's had stinkers over experts when he wasn't injured, though, Jem. But so did all of them. Who played well? Generally. Like, I'm not trying to be like a João Pedro defender here, but in terms of the numbers that he's put down, the assists that he's bought, the goals that he's scored, look at the important goals that he scored. Newcastle away, good game. There's a number of really important games. There's a number of really important games that he stepped up, but he's also, I agree, he's been bad. He's been really bad. At some point, I was like, I don't know how we're going to get him running around the team. And a lot of it was to do with playing in the 10 role, which I don't think is his position. I kept saying it. He's not, he shouldn't be playing there, I know, that's the craziest thing. Who would have thought, Matt? Put yourself in the mid of last season to now that Robert Sanchez would be our player of the season, like generally so far.
It's crazy. It is crazy, but fair play to him. I mean, look, because everyone was on him. But he's, I rewatched the highlights from the Napoli game, and there were some crucial saves he made in the first half when they were on the ascendancy, and they could have gone 3-1 up at that point. So he can save us. He's not done it that, it's been many times he saved us from losing positions. So, yeah, fair play.
Let's go into some transfer news because we've got stuff to get into. Got quite a bit to get into. Wrong, don't say everyone. Well, you had an Esteval stinker, so you can't really talk, mate. All you done was slag Esteval off about not being ready.
How did
so you could be quiet.
How did Chalobah play against Napoli, Carly?
Yeah, and Chalobah's turned out to be our best defender all season. Wow, what a shock! Another L for Carlito. Carlito holding L's left, right, and centre. Yeah, he's held the biggest L on Enzo Fernandez. He's got might as well walk around with an L on his head. He's got an L on Trevor Chalobah. He's got an L on fucking what's he called?
Need some L plates.
It's just he needs some L plates, mate. You really should just have an L plate on your head. Just keep your L's, mate. Right. Anyway, Everton have shown interest in deals for Chelsea's Tyreek George. The Merseyside club expect to face significant competition from clubs in England and Europe for the 19-year-old winger, who has made only 5 starts this season. Listen, I want him gone. If it's a loan with an obligation or it's a loan that he goes and improves his game, Matt, and then in the summer, he's got to go in the summer for me. Then he goes. What do we do? I mean, he doesn't affect the UEFA. He's not on the A list of the UEFA, I don't think, as well. So from that side of things, we don't really benefit from it. But still, having him there and not playing for his purpose because he's still very young makes no sense.
Yeah, right? I mean, look, he clearly wasn't ever Chelsea's level to start with. I do feel that that Fulham move would have been good for him. Yeah, I mean, going on loan to Everton, they're not going to sign him. They're not going to sign him permanently. So yeah, I mean, we wanted to get him off the books, really, because it just helps us out just to get more profit. But yeah, we had all January for this. So just
get him gone. And he went Fulham, got pulled back. Obviously, that fell through, whatever. But you're not sitting on the sofa.
I've got, so it's a state-of-the-art sofa. It's a little mini sofa I can sit on, which is my...
That's like a dog's bed.
It is. Yeah, I know. So,
he's been moved into the dog's bed, mate. That's what's happened. He's sleeping in the dog's bed.
On the sofa. That might help. There you go. Right. More comfy.
He's sleeping in the dog's bed, guys. It's game over.
Change of scenery. I'm in the office all day, so sitting on the floor.
Not good enough. Just sell for some Pringles. Right. Anyway, let's go to this guy, this face. I can't wait for this face.
Random question before you go on to that. There's been a question in Discord today. What's your favourite Pringles flavour?
Is that what you've been talking about? Is that what that's referring to? Pringles. Fuck's sake. Pringles. I'm not even a big fan of Pringles. I'm not going to lie. They're not my...
It's sour cream. That's what we were saying earlier.
But if I had to have a Pringle flavour, it would be 2. Sour cream or paprika.
Oh, it's a bit... yeah, okay. See that.
Sour cream or paprika.
Because Toby said it earlier, and I just wanted to give you a bit of context why he's talking about Pringles, that's all.
Hammond, how are you, mate? Good to see you as well. Yeah, it'd be sour cream or paprika for me, man. Bang in. How much loan fee Villa paid? 6 million. What for Disasi? It was about 4 million, if I remember. Axel Disasi close to joining on a loan deal. Obviously, we've had some controversial reports saying that there's a bit of a disagreement here because Chelsea want a sale, West Ham want a loan. West Ham want a loan. So, why not just loan him with an obligation maybe? Or, if he hits certain criteria of games or whatever, they buy him for a lower amount. Just get him off the fucking books, man.
Oh, it's painful. Just do anything to get him out now. You're right. Just stop being stubborn saying, no, we want a sale. Look, just get some momentum. You might perform well, and they actually might be stupid enough to actually do the obligation. So...
Exactly that. What's up, everyone? Hope you're well. Cole, good to see you, bro. Ollie, how are you, man? Big up, bro. Hope you're well, man. Our favorite customers, AC Milan want Disasi too now, apparently. Well, please, AC Milan. They've saved us in the past. Save us again. Toby, catch you later, bro. Going out tonight, so can't stay so long. Enjoy your night, bro. Hey, Toby will be on tomorrow. Countdown, 4:15. So everyone should be here for the team news breakdown. Righty then. Actually, might even have to go. I don't know. We'll let you know the time. We're not sure what the time yet. Funny how we aren't complaining about Sanchez anymore. We were just talking about that. So you done the best signing. What are the worst signings of Blue Co? How long we got?
that's crazy. Yeah.
How long's a piece of string? How long's a piece of string, Patrick? Is my question here.
Right. I'm trying to think. It would be my top 3. Trying really quickly. Vega would definitely be one of them, just more from a business sense.
Give me 2 seconds. Back.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, guys, what do you think in terms of that? Who would be Sorry, it's just my dog's outside, so I'm kind of up and down the whole time. Yeah, who do you think is top 3 worst Blue Coat signings then? So, Edward, you're saying Badiashile. God, I would even say Facundo is one of them, to be fair, although he's dog. Joao Felix, I think, is a fair shout. Yeah, Joao Felix. Sterling, massive. Yes, actually, yeah, it's probably Sterling has to be one of them just purely because of the business. Fofana is another good shout. 70 million spent, continuously injured. Lavia is another one. Good idea. Sorry, I'm having to go up and down. My boat keeps going in there. Lavia is another good one, I would say. Not because of, oh my God, yes, Washington, Kellyman, Datro Fofana, jeez. God, yes, Kellyman. God, wonder why we did do that? God, why did we do the Kellyman one again? What was the reason for that? Mudryk, yeah, God, Mudryk. Oh, was it PSR? Were we just trying to help? Was it just trying to help them out as well? And then it was just like a bit of a Pochettino. Yeah, God. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like a legitimate. Are we thinking bad Blue Coat signing? It's for the money and return, or just in general? Are we saying that kind of how the business went? Because I mean, in my opinion, you could put Gittins in there at this point as well. God, what a good question though. It's too many. I think that's the answer. I think it says a lot, right? There's too many. Yeah, 20 mil though. Okay, so we're going to go worst performers. It's difficult because a lot of them had potential. I mean, when we signed like a player like an Nkunku, I was like, God, he did really well at RB Leipzig. And I thought that could be an interesting signing, but just nothing materialized in terms of his performance and output. So yellow flash, Koulibaly, right? I think he went too early for us. I think he needed a season to acclimatize and then he could have become good. But look, probably at that point, we spent so much money in that crazy transfer window that we probably had to get rid of him to get a return. And then, right. I mean, Jem, you probably weren't here, but I mean, there's so many. You're talking Kellyman, Washington,
Datro Fofana,
Mudryk,
Maatsen, Koulibaly. I mean, this. We might have to do a show for this one, like later on at some point when we've got a bit of time in international. Maybe we do
more international breaks.
I think we should do a Blue Coat worst signings and do a Blue Coat best signings as well. Yeah, for sure. We're going to have to do some of that. But going back to Disasi, listen, we've got to get rid of him. He can't be sitting around doing fuck all. Get him off the books. If you can sell him, sell him. If you loan him, try and get an obligation. Or if you loan him and they're going to play him, which could be a possibility, then we might get a bit of value for him. He might actually do all right at West Ham. I don't fucking know. Joao Felix, 30 million loan for 6 months. Jesus Christ. Don't even get me started. And do you know what's mad about that? If you remember the Fulham game, he got sent off like one of his, I think it was his first game. He missed like the first couple games.
He actually looked like really good in that game as well. I thought, he's a level raiser we need. And then he's got to do like a 2-footed lunge.
Ashraf, what you saying, bro? Good to see you. He says, best signings don't go more than 5 is what he thinks. Well, it depends how you determine it. Like good signings, bad signings, best signings. Yeah, I mean, fuck those. We can't honestly. We'll have to do that in another. I need to think properly for that one. Let's go for that properly because there's a lot. What's going on with Jeremy Jacquet? Well, Chelsea really want Jeremy Jacquet now. This reminds him of the Enzo Fernandez story when Benfica didn't want him to leave and then he joined in January. The difference is that Jacquet has no release clause and it will be very expensive to get him to leave. But Chelsea know this and want to try and insist to bring him now. Let's see. Jacquet's a special player and the race is on. Is this just your typical engagement clickbait?
Yeah, I was just about to say this to me is kind of like engagement farming. It's just to keep people on their toes, to keep an eye. In my opinion, there's nothing there to suggest anything different. They've just put a bit of weight on it and just said Chelsea really want him now. Well, look, that's obvious. Rennes are saying no. Let's see what happens. I think what we might get is, if anything, and I haven't got my hopes up, pre-agreement. That's it. And I think Anselmino goes the other way.
I don't listen. I've said for a long time now that the way things are going, we're going to probably do something really stupid and panic again, like Facundo, and just bring in someone on a loan that we don't need, or we're just not going to get no one. We're just not going to get no one. One of the two, you know. Do I think we're going to get Jeremy Jacquet in the summer? No. If we did, the only way I think it would be done is for him to go back till the summer. I don't think we'll get him in for the now. We could have used Anselmino as a shot. Maybe he's played very well at Dortmund. Maybe that's the swing, but it's not looking good, is it? You know, Monday we've got a transfer deadline show to do, Matt. On Monday, last day, isn't it? Is it till 11 or 7? Does it finish? Does anyone know? Good question. What time does deadline day finish? Would be interesting as well. But yeah, it's as Fabrizio looks like he's taking a you know what. It looks like a load of shit. Got honest, yeah. Right. We've got a game tomorrow. Let's try and talk about that. Half hour in. Make sure you're smashing the like buttons, guys. I keep stressing about it. Please, please, please smash the likes, man. Share it out. You know, I appreciate that everyone's on their way back from work and it's hard for everyone to get in all the time. But if you are here, guys, please share it. And all of that for Jazzle. 7. So it would be perfect timing for us, really, Matt. Depending on what Chelsea do in the day, it could be an early one.
Be quite good. Actually. We could kind of do it until that rest of that time, really. So
yeah, we could do it the rest of the time, unless obviously something is going on at like 1, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Then we'll be around. Will we do an all-day transfer live? I don't think so. It's not like the summer. I don't see much going on. But how are we doing, Dreamer? Are you good?
See you, Dreamer.
Right, Rosenior. Let's talk about him. He had a press conference today. He says the priorities is to make the squad as strong as possible. Centre backs is a possibility, but we look to strengthen every area. Players can come up that you don't expect to come up, whether a midfielder or a winger. I don't want to bring in players for the sake of it. I want to bring in players to impact the team, and that's probably a good message, right? I think he's what he's basically saying here, Matt, is that he don't want just any willy-nilly people that are just like what we've done in the past, right? Just buy these fucking bang average players that we don't need. Yeah. He wants big improvements. Do you know what I mean? Which is a good thing.
I think that's a clear message to me that's more than for summer. It's so difficult now to like read into these things. Have they given him like a bit of a message saying, look, if they ask about signings, this is the sort of route you need to go down in terms of an answer. Yeah. Either way, so I think it's a good answer. I think we all don't want really another Facundo situation again.
One thing I'll say about Rosenior, he's very good in the media, isn't he? He seems so far to be very polished, which is good, I guess. He says Palmer is available to start tomorrow, which is interesting because that influences our team lineup shortly, which we're going to be doing. So make sure you're in for that one. So Palmer's back. Tomorrow is the biggest game of the season. I am going to find out so much. There are games you step forward and not be complacent. These are the games you step forward and not. So he's highlighting already, Matt, based on the past of what he's seen, that these are the type of games that we kind of like structure. So his version of saying these are the biggest games is because these are the ones that we tend to lose, and it shows in the league, right? In terms of the point difference from top to where we are. So at least he's noticing it, right? Which is important.
Well, you've got to think as well as anytime we play a big team, we really go up for our performance, and it's always that hangover after into the smaller games that we then don't do as well, aka Arsenal and then going to Leeds. So he's absolutely right in saying that, and it is these sort of games because these are the ones where, let's be honest, we should all expect the 3 points, but it'll be typical for Chelsea that West Ham will make it really difficult tomorrow. But we need to keep that momentum up because it's getting so tight in that area, and if we can start to build a bit of a break between 6th and under, then we can start to just focus more up instead of looking down.
Yeah, for sure. And I agree. It's a very important message that he's actually noticed. So it's good news in a way. Hopefully we can. Josh Ashipong is an outstanding talent. I want him with me. How? Where does he fit in? Where does he start? That's my question, Rosina. You want to keep him, and he's an amazing talent, but how are you fitting him into the team? Is my question right now. Especially with Jeremy Jacquet knocking on the door and stuff. Like, what does that mean? You know, what does that really mean? Blue go out. I think that was it, wasn't it? Blue go out. Fair, man. Sweet. Breaking news. Levi Colwill is out on the grass running again at Cobham, says Rosina.
Nice.
There's nothing else to say, is it? Cool. Doesn't mean he's back, though, does it? Doesn't mean he's back.
That's the same for Lavia as well.
Well, right, he's probably cut his foot on the grass, so can't play now. Rafinha says he needs to find someone in the squad who's got a long throw before we talk about adding that. What the fuck? He's looking for someone with a long throw.
I bet probably what's happened is that there's probably a question saying, "Oh, are you ever going to adapt the tactics of having long throws, stuff like that?" And then he's probably just answered with that in return.
So he's looking for someone with a long throw, yeah? This is obviously the plan against Arsenal, right? Who have we got next week, right? Arsenal's next week, I believe, as well. Mm-hmm. So big game. Rosina, don't walk away from Naples and think it's massive for me. We need to keep winning games. My focus is now on West Ham. Fez? Yes. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it in terms of the press. So we didn't miss much in terms of the press conference, did we? Cole Palmer's fit. He spoke very well about certain things. You know, no one's injured. Levi Colwill's on the grass again. You know, are we in obviously a big game tomorrow, Matt? West Ham are not in the greatest of form. They beat Sunderland though out of the blue the other day.
Yeah, that helped us out massively.
Yeah. So how do you feel at the moment as a Chelsea fan in terms of where we are? You know, 5 wins in 6 under Rossini, I think it is. West Ham is a derby. It's at home. Our record against them, to be quite honest here, is quite good, to be quite honest here. We haven't lost since 2019, I believe, which I think I've got here as well for you to see. 2019. You can see right here, Chelsea versus West Ham, 30th of November.
I remember that as well. That was when Creswell got a goal, and then and then they had like a 4th strong keeper, did outstanding. So
yeah, David Martin, yeah. So you know, Frank Lampard was a manager, very weird looking team and all that, but yeah, good little bit of form since 2019 at home though. So not an easy ground for West Ham. So where are we at with it? How are we feeling?
Yeah, I think at the moment with like Liam Rossini in like the tenure, I find from a morale, team boosting, he's really trying to get in with the players, which is great. Like you saw what he was like with Joao Pedro when he was getting interviewed. He's really trying to get that kind of being like a real good friend to them as well, which is great. I'm finding at the moment our results are more individual than system, if that makes sense. I find, especially in the second half, granted against Napoli, we all said, right, let's get that second centre back on, and it seemed to kind of have a bit more of a process and strategy in terms of Enzo dropping back a bit, getting the ball a bit more. But I felt it was very individual in that match, whether it was Enzo, Palmer, obviously Joao Pedro with his goals. I'm still looking for a game where I'm like, Liam has completely out-tacticked the opponent, and it's because of his system. But GT's right, we've been clinical as well. Whereas before, especially like the Joao Pedro chances on Wednesday, Chelsea of old, we wouldn't have got those goals. Especially the second one to make it 3-2. That wouldn't have really, we would have just fumbled that. But I think it's more at the moment what I'm trying to say is that we're very much, I think, just riding our luck, in my opinion. Because we're looking at the moment.
So you're not seeing much difference in terms of Rossini and tactics at the moment? Is
I think his tactics are obviously meaning that you're getting more out of certain players, but I still think we're looking quite open on transition. Especially when we were against Brentford. Obviously, it was quite suicidal in terms of the Napoli game and how we were playing. But yeah, I'm still just looking for a point where I'm like, Liam Rossini has done really well in this game, and that's all on him. But he does what I like is that he's he's not reactionary in his substitutions. He's proactive, which Maresca was very reactionary with it.
I think the one thing that stands out for me with Rosenior is what you said there. I think it's the fact that he's utilising his bench. I think you can see that, when he gets things wrong, he's making big decisions and he's noticing it, which is important. The double pivot is good as well. Yes, it works. He's playing more attackers in the 10s and in the wing areas than we have seen Enzo Fernandez playing there. Obviously, what I'm interested to see more now with Cole Palmer is now he's back. Do we have Enzo playing in that left-hand side pocket again? Or is it a case of, no, we're going to have him a bit deeper and we're going to throw in a Garnacho next to him or an Esteval there and play, you know what I mean? And utilize him in the same way as we did. Utilize him in the same way as we did against Napoli, which we saw in the second half, which was quite interesting. They tried to link up in moments as well. So, yeah, for me, it's still early doors. I know a lot of people saying this is what I told you, blah, blah, blah. But for me, it's about the longevity game. I looked at the run from March to May, which is absolutely crazy, by the way, bonkers. It's not an easy run. That the games that we've got coming up for that period he's got a big test. We're going to know so much about Rosenior by the time we get to the end of this season. When we get to the end of this season, we're really going to learn much about him because go and have a look. And I don't know if we can bring it up in a second.
Yeah, I'm putting it up now. That's
Matt's going to bring it up. Go and have a look at the runs from the beginning of March all the way till May and read every single game that we've got there. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Arsenal, Chelsea. So we've got Arsenal, Chelsea on March 1st. Next game, you're playing probably third or second in Aston Villa. Then Newcastle at home, which we seem to be playing better against them at home, so I'm not worried about that. Everton away. I mean, look, it's obviously not Goodison, but Everton away is always difficult. Then we've got Chelsea at home on April 11th. Then United, which, let's be honest, at the moment, I'm quite fearful of them and how they're playing. Then Brighton away, which we always know is difficult. Forest, we don't know what position they're going to be in at a point, but if they're in relegation, it's going to be difficult. Liverpool at Anfield, we all know that's going to be a draw.
Yeah.
At home. Then Sunderland away, which is a horrendous game to end on, really. So if at that point, sorry, go on, Jem.
No, go on, mate.
I was going to say, and if at that point we are on the same trajectory as last year, where the last game of the season was so important to us, I think that's one of the worst games to finish off on at Sunderland.
Well, you've gone through it, and Everton, Arsenal away, Newcastle at home, Aston Villa away, Everton all right away is horrible. We're not good there. Man City at home is not an easy game. Man United, the way that they're playing at the moment, it's a tough game, tough fixture. Brighton away is never really easy, even though we're not too bad. That game I expected to win. Then we've got Liverpool away, Tottenham at home, and Sunderland away. Them last three games are stinky.
They're awful.
So my point going back to about Rosenior is we're going to learn a lot about him from now until the end of the season. We're really going to see how good he is, or how good he has been throughout this season. Can he get the best and utilize the squad? And it's showing that he's doing that at the moment. He's showing that he's utilizing the squad a lot. In terms of how he's making changes, giving people the opportunities, giving us a bit of energy in areas, trying players in different systems, doing different things. He's doing a lot at the moment for me. So tomorrow it's going to be really interesting to see. It seems like he's got more. He's going more for the core. Is what I'm going to say. There's more of a core style that is slowly starting to show. I want to wait and see tomorrow's game, and if I start seeing the core again, I'll start highlighting it. But in terms of like Caicedo, Enzo, Cucurella, Reece James, Chalobah, Pedro, they seem to be, and Esteval, they seem to be like the ones. You can pretty much call it as who's going to start. So
that's crazy in terms of that fixture list at the end. Like, that is proper stockpiling of just really difficult games. I mean, it just shows really this season that the fixture list has been really favourable to us. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, 83 of you here and only 38 likes. Please, can you hit the like button? We're every day providing content for you guys. And it's massive. If you can smash the likes, it means that we can push the algorithms. It means that more people can join the channel. We can build the community. And then more of you can be in here together. So, yeah, if we can smash the likes.
And join the Discord as well, guys. Someone put the Discord link in the chat. We've got over 120 people in the Discord right now. The Chelsea Kings of the Bridge TV community is forever growing, and it's going to continue to grow. So get yourselves over in the Discord as well, guys, because it's It's a real fun place where, you know, you'll keep up to speed on news. We're talking pretty much every day of every time of every moment over there as well. There it is. There's the link, guys. So get it checked out as well. And big up everyone that's here. Please make sure you're smashing that. We should be on 80 likes, guys. If you think Chelsea are going to beat West Ham tomorrow, I want everyone in here to hit the likes. So let's do that, guys. Let's do that. Right. I want to move on to this quickly because we've not been spoken about enough about João Pedro, and I still want to talk a little bit more about him. Most goal involvements by Premier League summer signings, Premier League and Champions League only. João Pedro, 14. Hugo Ekitike, who everyone was saying is the best signing of the season, 13. Shirky, 12. Reinders, 10. Victor Gyökeres, 10. Is he the best signing of the season? Transfer sign of the season from top 6 for you at this moment in time?
Never in doubt. No, I think he was. I think if you're looking at it from a GA standpoint, yeah, for sure, absolutely. I mean, look, like I said, I was a massive critic of his, but I think at the same time now he's really starting to prove everyone wrong. I mean, look, like we were saying, especially at the start of the season with Ekitike, we're all like, oh, wish we got Ekitike over João Pedro. Wish we got Ekitike over Delap. He's got, 14 goals.
You know, and he's close to beating Jackson's all round. I think he's 1 or 2 goals away from Jackson's highest goal scoring period at Chelsea. I don't know. I'm really not too sure. We don't need a Arsenal fan in the Discord. Listen, he's all right, Matt. I've told him to stop, calm down on the Arsenal stuff.
Yeah, he's harmless. He's actually, in fairness, for an Arsenal fan, he's all right. So he's okay.
All he does is, what is going on with these likes? That's all I know. Is it doing what I think it's doing? Oh, it's Lewis, my boy. I was talking about you. How weird was that, weren't we?
Yeah,
I was literally talking about Lewis earlier, my boy. Smash the likes for Germany's Pui FC agenda. Lewis, what you saying, my G? Good to see you, my boy, as always. I hope you're well, man. Lewis, we can get you on here as well, man. It's been a long time, bro. I want to get you on, so I'm going to drop you a message and let's try and get a live set up, bro. Me and you are due a long discussion, an overdue long discussion about Chelsea and where we stand with things. So I think it'll be good to catch up, bro. We'll definitely get Lewis to join me and Matt on a live soon as well, guys. Lewis is here. Yeah, Lewis is my boy, man. Lewis has been here since the G&A days, man. When I first started, he used to support me a lot, for sure. He used to support me a lot, people. I'm a mod. Does that mean I can kick him? Don't do it. Let's run it, bro. I'm more free after we face the Groomers. All right, cool. Let's talk after the Groomers. Let's try to see if we can get like an hour or something slipped in on here as well. And it'll be good, man. It'll be really, really good to catch up and hear how you're getting on, bro. But I'm back in the UK anyway, my G. So if I see you at a game, I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon at a game for sure. But yeah. No Arsenal fan is okay. I'll do it on the sly. And you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. Lewis, let me know. Let know them out. What? What are you saying, Cole? 108, nearly 200 people here now. Everyone that's here, please make sure you give us a follow, man. We're on our road to 10K subscribers here as well. Going back to what we're saying, Matt. Obviously, João Pedro being the standout signing of the season right now is probably a good argument, I'd probably say.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's, like I said, he's been silent on what he's doing, but 14 goals. I mean, we're all, like I said, waxing lyrical on Hugo Ekitike, sorry. So
yeah,
the fact that he's got 14 goals, and let's be honest, his form is continually progressing. You know, if Jackson got his highest of, was it 14 goals or something like that, you said?
I don't think he's far.
We're waxing lyrical on that. And that's his first season at Chelsea as well. I think it just proves, like you said yesterday, how getting a 24-year-old Prem experience, that's the potential I don't mind going for. Because there's potential there when he was at Brighton. Then he goes to more of a level changer in terms of being at Chelsea. That's when I don't mind potential.
I think it's all more to do with the consistency, right, with him right now. Can he continue being that man? You know what I've noticed with him of recent, especially under Rosenior so far, is it's the whole, I'm going to step up. I'm going to make the difference. I'm going to get us back in the game, and it's his consistency in his performances at this moment in time that we're seeing that is good. It's good for now, but we need to see it needs to, we need it to be a bit more sort of a longevity to it in terms of how we see him to the end of the season. And you saw the fixture list. We went through the fixture list just now earlier on. Matt brought it up as well. It's a killer fixture list, guys. It's going to be a real test of Rosenior keeping the players fit, keep rotating the way that he's rotating, and also just also seeing whether the likes of João Pedro's and others that have been slightly inconsistent, or most of them, shall we say, can find and really get us through what's going to be a very hard period from now to the end of the season. So, listen, João Pedro Golden Boot. You never know. You never fucking know, Mike. I'm not going to lie. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. CFC Matt, he's one of our own. Can you compare them versus minutes played? Who's this? How? Who you want me to compare? Who are we doing this for? Give me the ball and I'll win. Yeah, which is a good thing, right? You're not wanted here. You're not wanted here. AFC Matt, you're not wanted here. Oh, Mike. Right. Anyway, I want to talk about team lineups.
I better turn up for that than the protest if we got that from AFC Matt.
Well, one thing is for sure what we know is that Cole Palmer has been announced as fit for the game tomorrow. It's a game we need to win again, Matt. I've not looked at the league yet, but we'll have a look at it after in terms of what it means. I don't know if you've got Toby's thing that we can go through after, but it's an important game in terms of just continuously putting the pressure on the guys above us, open up the gap as well. We've got to keep staying with Man United, who seems to be in a bit of form. I think they've got Wolves at home. So, yeah, listen, guys, please make sure you're doing that as well. Team lineups, Matt. What are we saying? Are we going to see a lot of rotation again? We're going to see one centre-back at the back. Two. Is Reece James going to be there? Is he going to be up front? Is Delap going to start? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Give us your team lineup for tomorrow.
I'm going to go back to front. So I'm going to go. It's difficult, right? Because I find if it was me and you were saying about consistency, would you keep the João Pedro train going and start him? But I do believe tomorrow that it'll probably be Delap starting, I reckon.
Okay, we're going back to front, sorry. Yeah, okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'll do it this way because it's probably more I can think. Yeah, I'd say Delap's going to start tomorrow, even though if it was me, I'd probably have João just because of the momentum. It's so difficult because you've tried to determine what he's going to do. I'm going to say Garnacho on the left.
Oh,
I know. Disgusting, I know.
Yeah.
Well, it's either that or it's going to be Pedro Neto. Cole Palmer.
Give him a 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Esteval, I'm going for.
Esteval.
And then Enzo and Caicedo.
What a shock.
I think it's going to be Malo Gusto on the right. I think they're going to give Reece a rest. Chalobah, Badiashile. And then who would I pick here? I personally, if it was me, I'd be giving Hato a chance because I think Cucurella is he's on empty at the moment.
So you're going with Jarell Hato?
Yeah. I don't know about left if it's going to be Pedro. It might be Pedro.
Who's in goal?
Sanchez.
It's not even a debate, is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Or would you play Palm on the right? I don't know.
Big up, beautiful game. How are you, bro? Good to see you, man. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you as always. Enzo looks better at a 10 or part of a 3-man midfield is what Godfrey says. Well, you say that. The last game round in the second half, he played right next to Caicedo and completely controlled the game. I thought he was a stand-up midfielder in that second half in terms of our build-up play from deep. So it just depends how many players he's going to have in front of him. I expect us to have more of the ball. West Ham 3-0 if this is our lineup, is what Nonny Season says. Well, I don't think it would be that bad. But yeah, this is what Matt thinks Rosenior is going to do in this game. Rosenior feels bad for subbing Gittins, so he starts, I'm afraid. Interesting.
That's fair.
We have to rotate, is what Dan's saying here. I agree with the rotation, but it's how much rotation is he actually going to do is my question. Is it going to be a lot of rotation? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, listen, if I was to do mine, I think that back five's probably about right. I actually
He
I
don't
think it's
like it. He doesn't like it. It's got to be Cucurella.
it's going to be Cucurella, isn't it? I think Cucurella, Gusto, Badiashile, Chalobah, Sanchez. I actually think Enzo Caicedo will play in the deeper role again. And then I think Palmer will start. I think Esteval will start. I actually think he's going to play Neto. He's going to play Pedro Neto. I do. And then...
Because the thing is, do you carry on consistency and have momentum? If it's me, I'd be starting Joao, but I just think Delap hasn't played any minutes recently. But if it was me, I'd be doing that.
I think for the momentum, you start Joao and you bring him off and bring Delap in. I think Delap will play tomorrow. I just don't know whether he's going to play from the beginning or if he's going to come on from the end. You know, that's my thing. Yeah, something like this is probably what I'm going with because, yeah, I don't think Reece will play. I think Esteval will play more as the wings here. I think you'll see Palmer drop into a 3, Enzo maybe join in moments and be more of like an 8. Caicedo will drop in here. But he does like to play a midfield too. So is it a case that we just see Enzo Caicedo like this, Palmer here, and then it's a hard one, man. Could we play a back 3 tomorrow? That's what I'm thinking. Could we not play Cucurella and play Gittins? Now, that sounds crazy. Could we see more of a something like that in attack? And have Badiashile, Chalobah as your CCB, Gusto, Enzo, Caicedo. Do you get what I mean? Because we saw it against Napoli, right? This is how we looked on the ball. We had a back 3. Well, turn it into a back 4 because Gittins or whoever it was will come back. They were more like wing backs, shall we say. And then, I don't know, you know. I don't know. It could be anything. To be quite honest, I don't know. All I know is Cole Palmer's starting. Sanchez is starting. Chalobah is starting. Enzo and Caicedo are starting. That's all I know. They always start. Do you know what I mean? So,
I mean, either way, I think even if it's slightly rotated with what you've done, I think that's a strong team, and I think we should be able to beat West Ham.
This could be the game we rotate heavily, to be honest, since that Arsenal game is 3 days away. Oh, yeah. True.
What do you think is more of a priority to them, a Premier League or Carabao?
I think he wants to win. I actually think he will go to Arsenal and play a strong team.
Well, even if it's heavily rotated, Enzo Fernandez never seems to be the player to miss out. It seems to be more Caicedo because he's on a booking.
I wouldn't be shocked if we rested him. Would you
have Santos instead?
Maybe. He didn't play a lot, did he, last time? You know, could we just do that? If you're going to go as aggressive as we are, maybe you play with 2 sort of deeper pivots like that. And then you can play the Gittins and the Netos as you're like sort of an Esteval Palmer in the pockets, right? You can be a bit more effective this way because you've got more protection, supposedly, right? In these areas. So, you know, he could play Santos and Caicedo, but I think Caicedo's knackered. I've been saying it. And Caicedo's another one that's struggling at the moment as well. So it's a hard one. Beating Arsenal is always a priority. We owe them one. We do. Gittins and Garnacho both starting is my guess since someone brought up that Arsenal thing that I forgot about. I don't trust Gusto right centre back. True. That's why it could be James, you know. But then he's going to have to make he's definitely going to have to make some serious subs in the second half if he's rotating. He's going to have to get Neto off. He's going to have to get Joao off. He's going to have to get James off. Caicedo, eventually. Depending on how the game's going. If we could just batter them, just go and just beat them 2-3-0 in the first half. Kill them. Kill them off. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know, bro. What do you think? Anyway, score predictions.
I I think we will win tomorrow. I'm getting more confident in our results. It's just, are we going to get an annoying performance from West Ham where they capitalise and get a couple of scrappy goals, very similar to the performance like Brentford did against us, but Brentford were an informed team at that point. But we should win. I'd say sort of like 3-1 or something like that.
Checking my four score. Have anyone done their four score yet?
Shit. How far
Honestly, how am I? Now you've reminded me. How am I first in both groups? Please.
150 points ahead.
Can someone explain to me how am I first in both the leagues? I was 8th in the Champions League. How have I managed to get first?
God, I've missed like 7 games.
How have I managed to get first? What are West Ham United like on set pieces? Shit. I think they've only got, I don't know, they've only got Souček, haven't they? I'm sure they've only got Souček.
Some tough games. There's some tough games. I mean, talking about score predictions then, this is obviously going through the predictions for tomorrow, and then it will hopefully determine where we are in the league. So, what do we think about Brighton, Everton?
Oh, it's a horrible game, that one.
It's such an awful game.
Brighton, most probably. I'm going to
Let's do like a 2-1. Leeds, Arsenal. That is, for Arsenal, that could be huge slip up.
That's the type of game I could see Arsenal like just like one goal and that'd be it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. It'll be just some real shitty, scrappy goal. Wolves ball. Got another absolute shitty blockbuster.
Bournemouth.
Jeez, look at that. All 3 o'clock kickoffs are horrendous.
That's what I'm saying. Who's going to want to watch this when we're going to be live on the countdown at that time?
Right,
Yeah.
Chelsea, West Ham now, everyone. What are we going to say the general consensus is for Chelsea, West Ham? GT's doing 2-1 leads as well.
Yeah, he always goes against Arsenal, though. It never irks.
Patrick, you're saying 2-0. Are you saying 2-0 is in 2-0 West Ham, Patrick? 3-1 Rogue. So, Patrick, I think you said we're losing that one. 2-1, 2-1. Okay, we'll just get a few more scores.
You were conceded as well. Interesting.
3-1, Dreamer, love it. 6-0.
I just want to batter him.
So what are you saying then, Jem? We'll go with your score as well. So it seems like a general consensus that we'll win.
We'll just win. That's all I'm going to say.
Fine. I'm going to go 3-1. Liverpool, Newcastle. God, that's going to be a good game. I think Newcastle might have energy sapped from the PSG game. I think Liverpool could just sneak that.
I think Newcastle might do it, you know. Again, one of them weird games where they just fucking Liverpool fold.
They seem to have an okay record at Anfield as well. Should we go like what? We're going to go 2-2.
A draw, yeah.
Villa, Brentford. It's probably
Villa,
yeah. United, Fulham.
United
historically played well against bigger teams, so this could be one they slip up on. But
I think United will win this one 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Say that. I don't think Fulham is shit away.
Forest Palace. God, what an awful game.
That's an awful game, that is. They ain't got Mateta no more, have they? Or have they?
What's Mateta gone?
I don't know.
Well, that Wolves players, I don't know if that's even gone through anymore. I don't think they even put a bid in for him in the end.
I think Forest, I don't know. I think Forest, you know.
I think so too. Let's put 2-0. I think Palace are down in the. I think the managers can be giving it. Cool. Tottenham, Man City. Tottenham seem to have a very weird voodoo over City.
No, Man City are winning this time. They've dropped too many points recently, and plus they're only 4 points off Arsenal now. I think the pressure's on. I think they'd just turn up for this one, even though I think Tottenham have got a good result. Tottenham have been playing well, by the way. They've been winning recently, but they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna stop them.
God, but see now, so we're still in 5th, but we're now just
3 points ahead.
A bit of a bridge between us.
Do you know what's really good about us? Our goal difference. Look at our goal difference, man. If we could get another 2-3 goals tomorrow, we could be on 20 goal difference.
Yeah.
And that could be so pivotal to us later on when we're trying to get Champions League, right? Because it might be goal difference. Because look at Man United and Liverpool. Look at Liverpool's 3.
disgusting, isn't it?
You know, look at Man United 9. You know, like there's no one there that has a goal difference that is anywhere near us. So we need to, for me, we need to score goals tomorrow. Try and fucking kill them off 3-4-0, like kill them.
So if we had it so that Man United drew,
we'd be on the same points. Yeah.
So we'd be a point ahead of them.
That'd be a point of them. Yeah. Still 9 points behind Villa, though, isn't it? Fucking hell. But then you catch up Villa and Man City, you're pretty much in the title race. You know what I mean?
God, imagine if Arsenal drew. Imagine if they had a stinky draw like that.
They had one game. And they would have bottled this. They had a 7-point lead as well. They're not going to do that, though. Tomorrow they'll win. They'll beat Leeds. I hope Leeds do what they did to us. I hope they do somehow make them fold. But Watkins is injured as well.
Was it?
Yeah. But they got Tammy Abraham now, isn't it? So,
jeez. Yeah, that was mad for Besiktas, though. So they bought him from Roma for 12 million, then sold him to Villa for 18 in the same transaction.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah.
It's getting tight. It's getting tight, that's for sure. But we've got a very good goal difference. It's better than Villa's, to be fair as well. So Arsenal had the chance to go 10 points clear, Gem. I know it's embarrassing, isn't it? It's such an embarrassing club, generally.
I do even think if they win, though, I think that from a performance level, I think they must be one of the worst teams to win it, surely. In terms of, like, you saw, like, their goals, like, especially a second goal against United. You're like, is this what top of the league is producing? It's disgusting.
Yeah. Guys, tomorrow we've got a countdown, so we're not going to keep it too long today. Obviously, nearly an hour and 10 minutes in. We always try and do an hour and 15 to an hour and a half, but today we're probably going to cut it down because we've got a live for you tomorrow as well. Everyone that's new here, subscribe, hit the bell button. Tomorrow we're doing the team news right here as well. Come and join us for that one. That'll be probably around 4, I'd say. Around 4-ish.
And if you want to, I'm around tomorrow to do a match reaction as well.
There you go.
Straight after the game. If you don't want to wait, we can do it straight after the game. So
What games are after? Let's have a look.
That is a good point. Is it the Newcastle?
If you want a match reaction, I'll leave it to you guys in the chat. If you want a match reaction after the game, put yes in the chat or no. Yes or no. Do you want it after the game this time or not? Is my question. I mean, Liverpool and Arsenal playing, and Liverpool Newcastle playing at 8.
Probably quite a good game. Either or, I'm around all weekend. So, but also before you guys go, there's over 100 of you here, only 58 likes. So, like the video if you think Chelsea are going to win tomorrow. Essentially,
problem we got is the game finishes at pretty much 8 o'clock, isn't it? It's a Liverpool Newcastle game, so maybe we'll do it.
It's like 7:30. It'll probably be like 7:15, but then it's just trying to get the thumbnail, getting all that done, make sure it's so
6:15, 6:30. As long as we're live by 7, we've got an hour to kill. We can do it in an hour.
Yeah.
It finishes at 6:30. That's half hour for us to, maybe even earlier if we can. We'll see. 5:30, 6:15, 6:30. No, it finishes at like 7:15, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's normally like 2 hours. I give it normally.
We'll see, guys. If not, we'll be on here Sunday anyway. So no one's doing anything Sunday, are we?
Well, hopefully there's a bit more momentum on transfer news because it seems like the Xhaka deal, it's plateaued. It looks like to me. It looks like it's not really anything happening.
Everyone's saying do after. Yeah, but then you guys want to watch the Liverpool Newcastle. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the question. All right, we'll work it out. Just be here tomorrow for countdown. We'll let you know what we're doing. And we'll go from there, guys. All right, make sure you smash the like, share, notification buttons. Join the Discord as well. Our ever-growing Discord channel. Over 100+ people in there as well. And yeah, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow for the hour and a 15 hour and a half countdown for tomorrow's game.
Cool.
As well. Could you just do a Discord voice chat or something? We'll see. I might be on space as well, so that's the other thing. Match reaction plus hate along sorted. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Cheers, everyone. Guys, big up. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone.
We appreciate you all. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow for the game. See you soon. See you at the beginning.